Hi, my name is Dawn Cooper. I'm a registered nurse and I work in corrections and with special needs population as well. I'm originally from Aurora, Illinois, which is outside of Chicago. I moved away when I was really young, so I'm gonna claim Florida for now. The day, it depends on what kind of a position I have for the day. It can vary, but overall it's just a lot of go, go, go and a lot of, helping people throughout the day. It's different than what you might think though when you work in a jail. What inspired me to pursue nursing? First, I was a teacher for over 10 years and I knew I wanted to do something else, but I just kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go back for a master's and I just was looking for something else to get into where I could help people have different types of, like flexibility and different areas I could go in. So I decided to copy my son, who was already working as an LPN. I would get to see what it was like for him to come home and talk about his day, and it just looked exciting compared to what I was doing. So I know I'm smart enough, if he can do it. So I was like, okay, I'll go back for nursing. I love it. I got into it. I'm still studying. I'm in a bachelor's program now. It's wonderful. It's one of the best professions that you can be in. I feel it may just be like a small thing. I don't have like one moment, but I feel very helpful or very happy when I can help someone who say they're in pain and they don't have an order for pain meds, and I see them suffering. So I'll call the doctor and get an order in. Or if there's a med that they think they should be having, for instance, like in the jail, if they took a med at home and they're not on it anymore, then I'll do what I can to try to see if the doctor can add that med. So that's a big deal to me because I know when I go home that someone's not suffering anymore, that they got everything that they needed. And I know it's not, one moment, but it's every day. I get to feel proud of that. Believe it or not, it's trying to get everything you want to get done in a 12-hour shift. I know it sounds like a joke because most people don't work 12 hours, but when you really want to do everything and chart on it to make sure that, everyone knows you did everything, it just seems like as you're going towards the end of the shift, you look up and the shift is almost over and you still have things that you want to do. I think the most common misconception is that you have to have a strong stomach. Everybody tells me that. They're like, how do you do it? And, I can't deal with blood and all this stuff. Truth of the matter is most of my family members were betting against me because my stomach is so weak. They didn't think I could do it. When you're a nurse, you really don't think about yourself. So I just put that to the side through nursing school, and now I don't have a weak stomach anymore because you want to help people so much, you just don't really think about the little things like that. I think you just have to want to take care of people. Burnout is real. It happens with all helping professions. As a nurse, I think you have to regulate your own situation on an individual basis. You have to understand when you're getting to that point and don't let yourself get to that point. You have to do things that you enjoy along the way. So even if it's just taking a walk, I like hanging out with my dogs. I know it sounds like a joke, or shopping, but you can't really let it get to that point because you're kind of sacrificing your patients at that point. They need to have a whole version of you. Just take care of yourself along the way. And if you feel like you need a day off, then just take your day off. It's gonna go on without you, but you'll be better for the patients if you take your day off. I don't know if it's just been one thing. I get a lot of nice things said to me, especially when you're helping someone, they always say nice things. I guess not necessarily something someone said, but I feel appreciated. I'm not trying to compare and contrast, but a lot of times I know different professions out there may not feel appreciated. And I know in the classroom sometimes I didn't feel appreciated, but I feel very appreciated from my patients. They really make me feel like I'm making a difference, and they appreciate the fact that I'll run around and get things done for them. I know it's not the same thing as one thing, but that's how they make me feel. I would say start your prereqs, get into it now. Do not wait. I still teach high school part-time, and anytime I can talk about nursing when someone is saying, I don't know what I want to do. I'm like, have you ever thought about being a nurse? And then I go on, and I just tell them about all the great things and all the avenues. I try to push men into it. My students that are boys, I say, hey, we need more of you. I try to bring on people who wouldn't think about nursing. But if you're thinking about nursing, then that's enough. Just go ahead and run down to the state college or wherever and find out what prereqs you need and start that path.